Welcome back to the Process Podcast featuring Flames and Mugga.
Okay, and today we're going to talk about, is it right to hit a guy's wife? So
Is it?
I say, yeah, but when you hit it, with certain things that, you got to do. So you got to understand that you're the side dude. A lot of time dudes get confused thinking they're the main dude or they competing for the spot, right?
Okay, so if you decide to, where does this start?
One, understand she's not your girl, right? She's sharing. Sharing is not caring. That doesn't mean she care about you or she want to leave her husband. You're not the main dude, right? You need to understand that.
Okay.
And a lot of times dudes do things like they get caught up with another man girl, like you want to annoy her about the real man, like you want to know things about him. That's not your position, right? Don't worry about him, right? Don't check the social media trying to see, if they're on good terms or watching what he doing, comparing yourself to dude. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just don't be a bitch. Stay in your zone. Now, what you think?
Um, I don't know. What you think it takes to make a perfect side dude?
Well, one, it starts with, knowing your position, and side dudes a lot of times, they blow up relationships, like bitches, so you can't overly text her. She got a man. You understand what I'm saying?
All right, so how do you handle your feelings?
Well, you shouldn't have feelings,
You're gonna get feelings regardless.
Nah, listen, if you follow certain things, you going in, you understand what I'm saying? Understanding she's not your girl, right?
But hold on, we both know
Yeah.
once the condom comes off, feelings is involved.
Yeah, but why would you hit another man girl, right? Raw. Like, she's not your girl.
Why the fuck not?
Oh, man.
Why the fuck not?
But then you put yourself in a situation, of course, my thing is, right? You understand that you're not her man, right? You don't want to get caught up, so don't be talking about Duke. Don't be checking social media. Your job is to, be up in them guts, right? That's your job.
Okay. So what should you do if the dude finds out and contacts you?
Bro, you gotta be a real man about the situation. Like, first of all, don't go to her crib, right? Don't be messy, right? A lot of times you see dudes like they want another man girl, another man wife. They want to go to the crib, they want to fuck in the bed. They want to experience what that man is experiencing, right?
So where you gonna be killing that?
Bro, to tell you, she could pay, you could pay. Why would you want to put yourself in that situation?
What about if she broke? How she paying?
Well, bro, you got to make it happen. You a man, you supposed to have some money. Then she ain't for you. She cheating, you understand? You ain't cheating. Hopefully, if you cheating too, nigga, have your $40 ready. Now, you only need like an hour or two. You trying to make love to the man wife?
Yeah, why not?
Nah, bro, ain't your job,
It's
bro.
your pussy too.
Bro, ain't your job, bro.
All right, so how should you handle yourself if you see her and the dude out?
Mind your business.
How?
Bro, that's like the dude contact you, right? You hang up the phone. It's not your job to explain shit. It's her job. That's her man.
All right, so how do you handle yourself if you see them out?
Bro,
Holding hands.
listen. Even if you see Shorty with her friends, right?
You was just killing last night.
It don't matter.
Giving her the best of you.
It don't matter. Why? Because listen, it's your job to protect your feelings, right? It's not her job, right?
Okay.
So listen, you see her with her family, or mom's or sister, don't go over there and introduce yourself, trying to give her long hugs. She's not your girl. Mind your business. You could nod, keep it pushing. She with her man, look at your shoes, bro. Look at your shoes, man. Look at your feet. And keep walking, man.
So what would you do if son pull up on you and he be like, yo, I know you Flames. I seen your name on my girl phone. This my wife. And trying to do the fisticuffs thing. Like he straight want to fight.
bro, then you disco dance. You do your thing because you're not trying to engage in conflict with the dude. Do
But
you
do you
understand what I'm saying?
explain to him?
No, you don't explain anything. That's not your place. I mean, what you gonna explain? You trying to take his girl? You gonna make her your main girl?
No. What about if you tell her like, "Yo, bro, like I just be hitting that
Nah,
on
I mean
Thursday."
he know you hitting it. Listen, if a dude already made up his mind that you the problem in the relationship, is nothing you could say to him, right? Because you the side dude. No, you're not the problem in the relationship. That problem was there before you came. If anything, you helping his relationship. She's still with him because you playing the side dude role. Clearly, you don't want her.
Okay, so I remember a situation back in the days where a dude found out another dude that he worked with was clipping his joint,
Okay.
and the dude started drinking, getting crazy emotional, talking about he gonna hit him with the shoddy flow, the
Okay.
karate flow, and how you feel he should have went about that situation?
One, um, I'm gonna give these guys some game, right? That wasn't his girl, and he's out of line. But it's a lot of
That was his
dudes.
girl to him.
Listen, if you love her that much, marry her. If you love her that much, marry her. Until that, she's not your girl. Like you don't have no legal ties to. Like you understand what I'm saying? Like the laws don't respect boyfriend and girlfriend. It don't matter what you think. It is what it is. If you love her that much, marry her. You understand? But listen, it's pimping is a non-contact sport. So if you're hitting a dude chick and he coming with the smoke, and let's just like in your face, and you gotta face it, then you do your best. You put him out. But other than that, bro, like it's not your job to explain to him like, yo, I met her this day. I'm gonna give you a story, right?
Okay.
When I was young, I was like 19, right? I bagged the chick on Utica right by the A train, right? Nice joint, right? I hit her up.
I just came from Utica too.
That's crazy. I hit her up, right? And I'm hitting her with the young flow. You're gonna go wild. I'm gonna see you again, yo. A grown man called my phone from that number. Grown ass man, you could hear his voice, like you could tell someone was grown. And he was like, "Yo, how you met my girl?" Right?
What you told?
I said, "Why?" He said, "Yo, listen, if you fucking her, you could have her. She could come live with you." I said, "Nah, bruh. I don't even know her like that. We family." And hanged up the phone, right? Because, yeah, I mean, listen, not real shit. Like, because why would you want his problem? And understand, if she do that shit to him, she's gonna do it to you. The problem is a lot of dudes be thinking they special, bro. You ain't special, bro.
All right, so you giving people rules, right? So what about you chilling? Now this is your girl. You chilling, whatever. You meet up with your girl. You give her some bread, and you just so happen to look in her bag, and she got like a towel in her bag. And then when you touch the towel was wet. How would you handle that situation?
Well, listen, if your girl is cheating on you, right? Um, I'm gonna give you two situations, right? I'm gonna give you one, cause like I could be bipolar, so I don't know who's gonna address the situation, right? Hopefully, it's the grown me, right? Because I remember my man, he had my son from Harlem. He had bought his chick some white ups, right? Real shit. I'm telling you, right? He bought her some white ups. She stood him up on a date. The next day, he ran into shorty going out with a dude with the white ups, right?
Ups on?
With the white ups. This my man, right? Yo, bro was so caught up. He called me, right? He like, yo, bro, and he's telling me, I'm like, bro, like, what you need to do is run to the train station and take them shits off her feet. Like, like, bro, let me get my shit. Like, you ain't rock them shits to me. The audacity, right?
But do you feel that that's appropriate?
Yes.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you why, right?
Because that's like
It's
domestic violence.
listen, no. So he need to buy you some ups, not me. Like it's not like she don't rock them shits with me once or twice. Then it is what it is.
But you said when you willing and dealing, it's hands off.
No, it's no contact.
Yeah,
On the
it's
human
hands
body,
off.
but it's contact on them white ups though. What you mean? What
But
you
you
mean?
can't have the fresh garden.
Nah, listen, you with him. Let him buy you some ups. That ain't my listen. The problem with it is, right, a lot of like you can't give someone and expect nothing, right? And I'm all for, spending bread on a chick and all that fly stuff if you have it. But listen, you have to respect yourself, right? Me, that's my man.
All right, so explain respect yourself.
Respect yourself and stop selling yourself short. You
A lot
understand
of
what I'm
people don't
saying?
respect themselves.
Like, stop being a sucker. Like, a lot of times dudes know chicks not jacking them like that, and it's like they feel they're gonna buy their way in. You understand? Listen, I see it like this. If a chick like you, you ain't gotta do all that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just know if you buy your way in, it's another nigga clapping that ain't putting in half the money or the effort.
You think so? You don't
It's
think
it's always
you
like
don't
that.
think it's another dude buying?
Nah. Listen, if a woman like you, the requirements is less. It's when she don't like you, she require a lot. How many dudes you know that's going out here doing a lot for a chick and then the weed man be fucking her? All crazy. Bro, we see it all the time. How many chicks you know like they man cool with the weed man? You understand what I'm saying? Because they don't smoke a L and he give her that vibe and he man cool, he chill. He dusting her off and you gotta take her out. You gotta buy her 4 drinks, a bottle of Henny. Nah, bro, listen, man. You, First of all, she gotta be worth that. I'm not doing it. For all the dudes that want to do it, they better than me. But back to what I was saying, right? Like, so I told my man, I said, bro, run to the train station and take your shit off her feet, right? Call it petty, call it whatever, but she ain't rock them shits with you. That's disrespect.
So what he did?
He was like, my man, he was a get money dude back then. He was like, nah, he was really soft spoken about it, and I understood. I mean, but that's not me. But in 2021, if I find out my girl is cheating, what I do, he could have her.
Straight up.
He could have her.
She to the street.
He could have her.
To the street she go.
Yeah, he could have her.
All right. So what about if you clapping somebody else girl and then the girl get feelings for you and she be like, I really want to take you serious, but me and son got a situation like let's say they live together, like son live with her, but he paying all the bills.
That's cool.
Or she live with him and she taking care of him like he's a bum.
That's cool.
Like, how do you handle that situation? Shorty be like, yo, I really want to be with you.
Well, first of all, you always gonna have buyer's remorse, right? When you take another dude chick while she's with him and you hitting, right? Because, like I said, a lot of dudes think they special, right? You're not special, right? Don't be, the only person that know how special you are to Shorty is Shorty, right? And she ain't gonna really tell you, right? So you don't want buyer's remorse. If you hitting a nigga chick and she on some, yo, I'm really care about you, I got feelings for you. Sounds good. She ain't for you. Because what she was telling him the same thing. I really care about you. I love you. I mean,
Horrible.
bro, like, what makes you different from him? Sooner or later, it's gonna be your turn to be him.
Horrible.
And do you really want to be him? No, I'd rather be me. Then they're gonna start hitting.
Horrible.
When it's over, it's over. you know, pack it up. When it's over, it's over.
Horrible.
You know.
Horrible. So how you feel about when a dude is out here giving Shorty the world? I mean, he's doing everything. Like, he's financing, he's feeding, he's taking care of home. Like, Shorty has no needs for nothing, but she still wanna fuck with you.
I mean, you can't blame her because, like I said, a lot of time dudes, they know the chick don't be feeling them like that, right?
I mean, this dude is doing everything.
That's cool. I mean, they married.
It don't matter.
Yeah, but you can't listen. This is the thing, right? You can't require a lot from a dude or a chick without marriage, right? I think that's the thing with marriage because one thing I learned is that when you match to someone, you could physically snatch their phone and look into it legally. Like she could call police all day. The police is not going to come and take her phone and give to her. That's your phone legally. You understand what I'm saying?
Wow.
That is your phone. You could go jailbreak her phone and look through. That's your phone. I done been there and saw this. Like, call police. Police came and was like, hey, like, that's your husband, that's your wife. Like, it's nothing we could do. That's your phone, bro.
Wow.
So understand when you're giving someone the world and you're giving them your all, what is the requirements for you? Like, you understand what I'm saying? You gotta, bro, it's nobody's job to protect your feelings. That's your job. It's not her job to protect your feelings. You understand what I'm saying? Because remember, as a dude, you always gonna be giving. That's what we do. We give to women because, the sex nice, mental peace. It takes you away from the everyday battle of the streets, right? Or life, right? But you're giving.
All right. So, what about if a dude was that dude and you see him just fall from grace? Like he was doing his thing, hanging and banging, and now he done fell victim to a jump off like a straight piz. Like you be like, yo, that was my man's. But now look what happened to that boy.
Bro, listen, a lot of dudes, I know fell from grace, right? But the problem is a lot of dudes, they don't really elevate, right? So it's like you out here, hitting mad different chicks. That's a lifestyle, but remember, you're gonna fall in love with a hoe. I think it's natural.
Everybody
Yeah. I mean, listen, if you out here and I'm talking about you running through and you clapping. Dig what I'm saying?
What you mean out here? Like what's out here?
Bro, I'm talking about like, I don't really consider a dude out here unless you got at least 5 joints you dealing with, right?
At a time.
At a time, right? At least
right.
5.
So what's the most you ever handled on the roster? Like I'm talking about like
In my young days,
like the most. I'm talking about like the most.
keeping it a buck when I was like 18, 17, I was like in 10 relationships, man.
That's
Yeah, I was young. You had the time, the energy to do all that shit. And, not only that, I was running the streets. I was doing so much. Right? Now, I don't have time for one relationship, shit. I need a half. Like, relationships be stressful, man. But it is what it is.
So what do you do? That sun joint, but she got the fire coochie, like the fire.
All right. So, you
no, you get out
no, no, no. You was there for this, right?
You ain't gonna just get out of.
Nah, you was there for this, right? And I don't really want to tell my business on this, right? But you remember, we was at work and son called me about his girl. Was like, yo, you remember that, right? And I gave you the phone to talk to him, right? Because it's not my place to sit up here and argue with.
Tariq or some shit like
yeah, right. right. But listen, right? I understand that was his baby mom's, that's his girl. He was hustling, trying to feed the family. She was just for the streets, right? And this one I told him, right? She had the fire head, like her shit was fire, right? I told him, I said, bro, here what we gonna do, right? Because clearly he done seen the video of her. I don't know how she let this man get videos of me, her doing certain things to me, right? So I told him, I said, yo, listen, man, here what we gonna do, right? The pussy's trash, right? So I don't really care about having sex with her again, but bro, you have that head game is mine, bro.
You told him that.
Yeah, you have to come off the head, bro.
And
like
and what he said?
And bro, he was talking all that silly shit, but bro, like I don't care, bro. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Nigga, I don't owe you anything. I'm not your friend. A head game was fire, so you have to like, bro, you got to give and take. She for the streets. I'm doing you a favor. You can have all that situation between the legs. That's you all day, but the head game, nah, bro. You crazy as hell, man. You got to share, man. And I don't know what son did, but I guess son started beating her up, or he cut the phone off. He was just going crazy, but it wasn't my place. I'm not gonna put her on my line. I mean, I'm not gonna get her phone. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I kept it pushing, man. There's always somebody out there that know how to play with the pole, man. She be alright.
Horrible, horrible. So, I've been player of the
You been
year.
out MVP, man.
Yeah, I've been player of the year a couple
MVPK, man.
times. I done had situations, for a fact, where dudes is threatening to come kill me over the joint and all that, like for no reason, cause we could both share. I just want her on Wednesdays, you want her every day.
Yo, and I think that's what a lot of dudes they don't understand, right? And that's why it's always good for a nigga to have his shit together. Cause a lot of times, a bitch ain't shit. And if you go to the nigga she with, be like, yo, fam, like, I'm knocking it off, and whoop de whoop. The nigga might tell you some crazy shit like, yo, bro, just hit it with a condom, cause I'm hitting it raw. You know?
But what about you hitting it, bro?
I mean, if that's your girl, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of times dudes be coming with all that roddy shit, but let's keep it real, man. Like, if you out here, you hurt that man or kill that man and go to jail and she out here, what you think she gonna be doing?
Yo, how do you feel if somebody dies over some fucking pussy? Like, dies over some pussy?
Well, I actually, when I was younger, I saw a situation where a dude, kill a dude, right? And I can't really give too much detail on this shit. So what happened was, right? Shorty was wild. We lived in the same building in East New York, right? She was wild, right? I was a little younger. They was like in their mid-20s. I was like 16, 17, right? But she was wild because every day in the lobby, someone was beating her ass, right? Faithfully. She had 3 kids. Two of them kids was in his, but he been with us since forever, right? So she cheated on him and kept the kid. But son was a gangster, right? You're not gonna tell him anything. You're gonna mind your damn business, right? Because then he gonna beat your ass, right? And what happened was he was locked up. She was out here getting frisky with another dude getting money, but son ain't hit. Son didn't hit. I know that for a fact.
It's always like that.
Yeah, like son ain't hit. I know that for a fact. And if he did, he did, right? But the word is dude ain't hit cause, dude ain't, dude just wasn't jacking her like that. And son came home. People, the neighborhood was talking like, yeah, she let him kill and whoop de whoop. And son killed boy, and I think he copped out to 18 or 15 and is like,
Gone
what do you think she out here doing now?
for some fucking pussy.
You understand what I'm saying? It's like, what do you think she out here doing now? And what are you gonna be doing for them years?
So what would you tell the younger youth to do if they girl is out here running wild?
Bro, keep it pushing.
Like, that's it?
Keep it pushing. Why? Because it's a known fact, right? Men, the older you get, the better your selection is, right? And kid, you can even look back at the chicks you used to date. Like usually when you get older and you hardworking and you focus on certain things, your quality of woman always gets better, right? But no woman is worth your peace of mind and your freedom. It's just not worth it. Because when you gone, what you think she's gonna be doing?
You don't think that's easier said than done?
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you what my pops told me, right? I remember I was going through a situation with this joint, right? Really cared about her. And my pops looked at me, he said, listen, all you gotta do is survive the first 2 weeks, right? He said, once you make it 2 weeks,
That's
right? Yeah, he said, once you make it 2 weeks, you'll be okay. Right?
So I'm gonna tell you what my pops told me.
Okay.
So I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken over Shorty. I was in my feelings down bad. My pop said, yo, you wanna? I said, yeah, I think so. He said, if you wanna, that means you're gonna go in the crib and just kill this nigga. Like, you gonna go kill son. and let niggas know, like, yeah, like, this my girl. Like, I just murdered this nigga for her. And I just looked at this nigga that I knew forever then. I don't really need no advice from this guy. Like I don't need no advice from this guy because I'm gonna be in the pens, call on the phone like,
And listen,
"Yo, you still love me?"
yo, listen, and it's crazy because when you in the pen, another dude gonna be killing, and it's gonna be messy. But the thing is, right? The reason why you miss her so much because you have a routine with her, right? You call her a certain amount of time, you text her, you get a text back. So it's the routine that's messing with you, right? But after a certain amount of time, you develop a new routine, right? That's what I learned, right? So, the first week is always the hardest. The first 3 days, you might curse her out, block or whatever. You're going through your feelings. It's normal, right?
Do you mean that stuff you say?
Well, when you cursing her out?
Yeah.
Nah, yeah and no, right?
Why you say yeah?
The angry, you mean it, right? But the regular, you don't mean that shit,
So
right?
what's a good curse out? So you get a response because you want a response.
Yeah,
Basically,
don't say nothing you can't recover from.
I'm just you like you going off emotions, so you gonna say a
Yeah,
whole bunch
but
of
but
shit.
but that's what I'm saying, right? One thing I learned, right, and this serves me well, right? I'll be like, yo, I'll call you back, right? And instead I start putting together a text, right? I do an email and then I always be like, you know what, I'm a spell check, right? And I leave it there and I let it sit.
You emailing joints?
Nah. No. Not email, but what I'm saying is right, because what it is, right? I understand at this age I want to give myself time to think, but you're still angry. You got to let it out, right? You don't want to be up on the phone talking crazy and then, shit pass over and then you can't recover from all the crazy shit you done said. You understand what I'm saying?
So was there ever a situation where you just jumped out the window? Like
Always, bro, always.
I'm talking about, you jumped out the window, like you at Shorty crib. Like nah, I gotta fight your pops.
Bro, I've been in so many situations. I've jumped out the window a few times, right? And that's why I'm telling you, the older I get, I realize that frustration got to come out, right? It has to. Because if it don't and you keep it in, you might just start arguing with a random person, a person who ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And then you done beat up Joe Blow, right? And he don't even know why. You understand what I'm saying? But he got his ass beat. So for me, what works is, you put it together with a text, your notes, you popping crazy shit, right? You letting go, you busting. You busting your gun crazy, right? And then what I learned is you don't send it, right? You tell yourself, right? You trick yourself. Oh, man, I got to spell check this shit, right? Or you read it over 3 times, right? And then, bro, you just want to buy yourself,
How do you trick yourself from not sending it?
bro, because remember, right? I know I'm a bad speller, right?
Okay.
And ever since I was young, I understood, like, for me, I have to read over certain things at least 3 times, right? Because you just be wilding. So that's going to give you, because remember, I'm talking about you really going off. You writing. Bro, reading that shit 3 times, you're gonna be tired, man.
So you never send it?
Nah, usually I don't.
I'm sending it. I'm sending it.
Nah, it be times. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? It be times, but remember, you just want to calm down, right? And listen, when you read it 3 times, certain shit you want to take out, right? Because I'm gonna tell you something. When people breaking up, right? That's never the way. Every breakup you had is never you cursing your girl out and then it's over.
Right.
That's
Sometimes I was fucking happy as hell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
like,
was happy to be free.
because what it is, a lot of people don't understand. Like, breakup happened in the mind first. So mentally, you left her. The shit you going through, where you angry, popping all that shit. Mentally, you still there. That's why you're going through all that. So you're not leaving.
But you know what? Like this one thing I gotta say, right? That shit sound good and dandy. But if the fucking pussy is fire, you are going off.
Yeah. You going? Yeah, no, of course, bro. You going on. But what I'm saying is, right?
Nah, you going off.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
Ain't
listen,
no spell
listen,
check, ain't
listen.
no
But I'm no, I'm gonna tell you why you have to, right? Because I'm gonna put you onto some shit, right?
I'm
Remember,
talking about the pussy.
yeah, listen,
Fire.
top 5, dead or alive, right? She got it.
Yeah.
Listen, the reason why you have to do these things, right? Because no relationship usually don't end like that, right?
Mhm.
And what happened is, right, when it's all said and done, it's time for you to recover because you need that fire, right? You out here spending mad bread trying to kiss ass. It's going to cost your pockets,
It's always
right?
gonna cost.
Yeah, but listen, it's easier to recover not saying certain things. And when, bro, you just jumped off the bridge saying crazy shit, that shit gonna cost you a lot, bro.
I don't even jump off the bridge. I blow that shit up.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
I
So,
blow that shit up.
so listen, a lot of times you just got to understand relationships don't end like that. People arguing and cursing. Usually relationship end, y'all just drifted apart and y'all don't argue and curse. Well, I don't.
I'm talking about. I mean, like the bridges I done blew up is
Nah, bro, you gotta listen.
crazy.
So you done tell your girl all that crazy shit, right? You done calm down. Now you thinking, you like, damn, that pussy fire. I'm gonna need to eat that shit again. So
I'm gonna tell
now,
you. I'm gonna tell you something that I done told her. I done told a girl, right? I done call her a bullheaded faggot. I done told her. I hope she become retarded the next fucking year. I hate her. I hope she died. If she died, not coming to a fucking funeral. And females believe me when I say this stupid shit. Like they physically believe me. Like, wow,
bro, they
you gonna say you're not gonna come to my
all right.
funeral? I be
So,
like, nope.
so my thing, right? This my thing, right? And you got to think about your pockets too, because to recover from that gonna cost you a lot. You got to do something nice, right?
Fuck that.
Then if you just be like, yo, fuck you, bye, right? And then go write it out, whatever,
No,
whatever.
I always end like, die, bitch. I always end.
Yo, something wrong with you,
I
man.
always end, die, bitch.
Nah, I
Die,
mean,
bitch.
yeah, but my thing is, man, you don't want to cause too much damage because usually you and your bitch arguing, that don't mean the relationship over, right? Most relationships don't really end like that. And if it do, she wasn't your girl. That's your side chick. Are you the side nigga?
True.
Because main bitches and main niggas get chances.
True.
You know? So nah, you don't wanna, go down that road. You guys just find other ways to vent it out.
True. So look, what about you messing with Shorty and she be like, yo, I'm tired of going to the telly. Come to my house.
Come to her house?
Yeah, with son pay all the bills. You in there, you killing, and son pull up. He
Listen,
pull up and you in the like you in it. Like you I'm talking about you killing, like you giving her the best of you.
listen, my advice is I done been in situations like that.
I'm talking
Um
about like the best. I'm talking about you giving her the best. Like
listen,
he sees the sweat dripping on her.
listen. I'm gonna tell you why I won't do that, right? I'm gonna give you a situation, right?
Remember, the coochie is super fire.
A1, 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 right? A1. The reason why is right, a lot could go wrong, right? When you just finished busting a nut, you weak.
Super.
Because listen, a nigga like me, I'm gonna give my all. I won't fuck your bitch like she my bitch. Right? Right? Balls deep. You heard?
About you talking and everything.
Bro, that's why you don't really want to be in that situation. You understand what I'm saying? Because can you really just bust a nut and then fight? Like, who wanna go through that though?
Like when you come, you don't feel the cartilage in your knees.
Yeah, bro. So it's like you out here getting wild money from the back, you losing calories, so you know you tired, right? You know, burn like 400 calories. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, because me, I'm gonna give my best.
Yeah.
So if that's your chick, God forbid, bro, she don't had my best.
Okay.
That mean I'm really fucking her.
Okay.
You know, you gonna know she got fucked when she got home, right?
Okay.
So do you really want a nigga, yo, fuck out of here, my nigga, and like try to fight you? Bro, to me you gonna lose. Just finish fucking.
What about me pulling him on you?
Bro, get the fuck up out the spot, nigga, run.
How you giving her the best of you?
Bro, that's why I advise, like, because I done been in a situation where nigga had to jump through the window. Nigga, keep it real, nigga. Like condom on your dick, nut in the condom. You understand? You have to zip your pants up and get the boogie woogie.
How you get your pants if you was just killing?
Bro, listen, I was young. All I know, I was walking down Church Avenue with condom with nut in it. You understand what I'm saying? With no drawers on, feeling crazy, trying to pull a condom off my dick and throw it in the trash, right? Feeling crazy, right? Because what I'm saying is, you don't really like, it's his terrain, right? And some of these dudes, passion, nigga extra mad, you wanna shoot, grab knives and all that. Well, you just finished fucking. You don't have no business unless it's life or death trying to fight a nigga.
All right, so
One, you're not even angry.
So hold on. What about if you young and you hitting shorty at the mom's or the pop's crib, and the moms come or the pops come through the door?
Yeah, listen, I've been in there. I remember I went to Long Island, right?
Long Island?
Bro, 16 me, right? Hop on the bus, right? Nigga was broke, bro. I took the Q56. She lived to like the Q3, some shit, right? But I was out in Elmont, right? She invited me over, some little Indian chick. And her sister was gay, shakes his hand. I'm in the room. You're getting busy, right? Pops came home, right? I heard a nigga downstairs wilding out, right? Talking crazy, right? I'm in the room like 15 minutes. No, matter of fact, he bust in the room, right? And he bust in the room. She ran out. They went downstairs. They arguing, whatever, right? I'm stuck because she's on the second floor. I'm not jumping out no window. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Right? So I want to come out. It's uncomfortable, right? So the only way I know how to come in is go through the kitchen where they at, right? I don't know the crib, right? I'm trying to walk past. The nigga went and tried to like swing at me with the knife and shit. Hit Pops with the two-piece, big, and ran out the crib, right? Yeah. Old Indian dude, and left the crib, right? And
what happened? Like,
when I left, remember back then, I'm a little older. Wasn't no phones, right? So you couldn't like call, and you understand. So I'm walking around. I had to ask people. I seen a group of dudes by the car, like, yo, where the bus at? I had to wait on the bus. When I got home, I think back then was like MySpace or Skonex, some shit like that. Shorty hit me up, and whatever. But me being in a crazy situation when I was younger, I realized like, yo, you don't really want to do that, man. Listen, hit in the park. Hit anywhere, man, but don't go to her crib, especially if, like that's a man, he be there, or, the family crib, I mean, I'm assuming she grown, that's a little different. You could risk that, right? Because a lot of times, dudes don't really want to come to the family crib and, create a scene and all that, like, nigga, you don't live here.
All right, so give everybody 5 rules. Your 5 rules to the perfect side dude.
All right, so.
Rule number 1.
Hold on. Rule number 1, all right? Understand she's not your girl, right? Rule number 2, don't worry about what he doing. Don't check his social media. Don't check their social media to see if they're happy, right? Don't overly communicate with her. You know she with her man. Your job is to be in her guts. Rule 3, don't go to that man's house, man. Go fuck his bitch, man. You living dangerous, man. Right? Rule 4, right? You see her in public with her man, look at your feet, right? You see her with her family, don't go over there trying to do slick shit and do the most. You understand what I'm saying? Nod your head and keep it moving. And I think, what's that? Number 4?
That's 4.
Number 5 is don't be messy. You understand what I'm saying? Your job is to listen to her complain about her real man and lay good wood. That's your job. That's all it is. You ain't got to take her out. That ain't your girl. Your job is to listen and lay wood. That is your job, bro. You have one job. Well, 2. You lay wood and you listen.
What about being extra emotional?
It all comes back to where you got to condition yourself. She's not your girl. And then you got to ask yourself, if she is my girl, will she do this to me? The answer is yes. You're not that special. The answer is yes. If you have to ask yourself that question, she's not for you.
All right, so on that note, we out until the next episode.